tape in a little bit better manner. So now you can see, let me take you in tight there. Whereas I had basically 4 blocks built up on the edges, what we did, I laid it down really nice. So we've got, we should be getting pressure all the way to the outside, and I'm wondering if we weren't getting good seating on the outside of these sockets. So now if this doesn't work, we know 4 layers is not enough. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go out and take the board and we're gonna trim the edges of these sockets off. And
I am the blade in the dark.
I'll probably switch boards at that point because this board has not been fully reviewed yet. I'm waiting to get it over to Dan. And so I'll probably switch boards at this point, and I'll have to do a little bit more testing to make sure we still have a stable board, but I got a couple here we can definitely try. All right, so I'm gonna cut away while we get this all put back together and be back in a sec. Okay, back for one more try. See how it goes.
I am the blade in the dark.
I don't like that. Little skip right there. Nope. And we are again unsuccessful. Okay. Time to get another motherboard out and start carving her up. Okay guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you this or not. And so, we've got this board down on the test bench. And so you saw we taped off the pins here. And so there was 4 edges on this socket. This is the last one left. And as you see, it's just probably a 32nd of an inch higher. All right. And that's where it was, our block was stopping on this. So I'm gonna try to see if I can show you. So I thought about doing this a couple different ways, and first I thought I'd go ahead and try to, I'd start with the razor knife. Get a nice new blade on it. And I probably left the most difficult corner for last. What's really interesting about this stuff is it cuts really, really easily. I would not have expected it. And the rest of these I've kind of whittled. That one I kind of sawed off. But if you take your time, you can definitely remove material. I've already got my other 4 corners, my other 3 corners rather, flushed down.
Let's cut forward.
And show you my fingers away there. I'll show you, and I'm trying to get one slice on this, at least while you're on camera here. So you see how the material's coming off there? And it's coming out there. It's coming off fairly easily. I mean, you got to use a little bit of force and take care of yourself. And so I wanted to show you how that whittled down. And anyway, I'm going to finish it up, and I need to get my hands around it so I'm more stable, so I'm not going to be able to get in there on it. But I'll show you some close-ups when we're done. Okay, so this is the socket after we just got finished chopping on it. Here, grab this. And so what we did was we took some Z height off all 4 of these corners where I think the block was hitting. The corners were raised a little bit, so I just went by feel, trimmed those down, whittled them down a bit, and came back and inspected our socket and made sure it's clean. So now we're gonna give it another try with our naked CPU and see what happens. So this is the Gigabyte Z270X Gaming 7. We've already reviewed this motherboard, and so if we torch it, then we're out nothing. Got our CPU, 3 layers of tape, put on really nicely. Since we cut our pins off, well, I guess the pins are still down in there. We should fit down in there just fine. See how it feels. Yep, she's there and she's good. So we're gonna get it all buttoned up, and then we're gonna come back and see if it works. Okay, you're here to see the first fire up with me. It felt good going in, you know, but who the hell knows? It's all guesswork at this point. So let's see what happens. I did not tighten the CPU block, the water block, all the way down. Or at least I didn't feel like I did. Let's see.
Light of the sun grows within the temples. Soon they shall bask in my glory.
And holy crap. There you go. Okay, Windows Boot Manager came up and probably grabbed the wrong drive. So let's see if we can power it down. Hey, we got it powered down. I'm gonna remove our data drive.
Fort lost.
Let's try it again. Just coming back up. Gotta buy the screen. And check that out. We now have a working bare naked lady. Woohoo! All right. So we'll get back to you on temps and how this goes and how it impacts our overclocking. So there you go. Appreciate you watching. Kyle Bennett with Hard SCP.
Thank you!
My temple's power.
Fine with me. For the Sindor. Our ally needs help. Hope you like blinding power.
Had the habit of returning in Luxoria.
Hello friends, my name is Richie from Social Holding My Dignity for Ransom. Does anybody want it? Okay. And today, we're gonna be talking about a slightly touchy subject, okay? It might ruffle a few feathers if you catch my drift, but in all honesty, I don't think this video is gonna start any new beefs or cause trouble, because if you follow me in any remote capacity, you know the handful of YouTubers that I dislike and that I love, according to last video. But I'm making this video to kind of counteract the YouTubers I love video, on top of clarifying why exactly I don't like these handful of YouTubers. And there's really not that many of them, alright? I mean, it seems like I beef with like the entire planet, but going through the list of people that I legitimately don't like on this website, there's really, I can count them on one hand. I think there's like 5, maybe 6. Let's get to it. So the first one, obviously, we have to get him out of the way. Onision, but as I said before, if you watch me at all, you already know this.
Another collaboration I seriously regret doing. This is the one I did with Social Repose.
I've seen a lot of theories and speculations that me and Greg are actually really good friends, and that we faked all this crazy drama in the past 6 months just to get views, but I can assure you, we really don't like each other, like fundamentally, and it's really unfortunate, because I think our collab that we did about 7 months ago was fucking solid gold. Really, like, I can't even complain about that. The song was great.
I am emo.
But since then, it has just been a slugfest. He made fun of my React videos, and then kind of once he starts making fun of me, he makes like 18 videos about it until it's, you know, beaten to death. So I retorted, and responded several times, and kind of the rest is history. He dated my ex-girlfriend's best friend, and things got real fucking ugly, and yeah, that's pretty much yeah, Onision, of course, is gonna be on this list. The next YouTuber also should not come as a surprise. Hey there, I'm Shannon, or Shannon Taylor. I know she's very sensitive, she's a very fragile snowflake, and she really doesn't like it when I take jabs at her, but honestly, there was a lot of stuff that happened behind the scenes. Her and her ex-boyfriend, or boyfriend, I can't keep track, were bullies to a lot of my friends, and I don't know, they just have really ugly personalities behind the camera. She makes pretty good content, I like her videos, it's just off-camera, man, like I have too many instances to count where she has just been awful, so I will not relent in my jabs. And I guess I can't really lump him into the same second pick, but the third pick is obviously Tyler Hagen from Sounds Like Harmony, although I do say often that him and Shannon are kind of one and the same to me. We used to be friendly acquaintances or almost friends at one point, and then the MDE tour happened. I came dressed up. He didn't like that.
Hey everybody, this is the show about the people on stage, not about the people walking in costumes.
And a lot of shit went down, and the rest is kind of history. And the next person on the list, I know I'm just blowing through these. This one might come as a surprise to some of you. It does stem back to the MDE tour thing. Kyle David Hall. Now I know a fair amount of you think very fondly of Kyle David Hall, and I'm not gonna put him on blast or anything like that, but during the whole MDE drama, him, Tyler, and Shannon kind of banded together to, you know, not be so nice to me, and it obviously didn't turn out very well for them. And I guess hate is a really strong word. I don't quite hate Kyle, alright? I just think he's a young kid who kind of got wrapped up with the wrong people, and, you know, suffered the consequences of it. And a large part of me legitimately feels bad for him, but, you know, you live and you learn, and you move on. And I guess I can't count these YouTubers as, like, their own point, but his whole cohort of friends, Bizanti, Dakota, and I forget who else. I remember they made a video saying the problems with Social Repose, which I looked for it. It's been taken down, but they pretty much just have a circle jerk of hating on me. And, yeah. Thanks for that, guys. And moving on, you know, I thought about not putting Toby Turner on this list, mainly because I don't really know the guy. I've never formally met him, whereas all these other people I have. But the things he did with Jacqueline, I made a response video to that.
I have been dealing now with a problem for several months.
You know, it's not so great, and I'm not gonna get further into it. You guys already know all the stuff and all the allegations against him, whether they're true or false, whatever. Not very fond of the guy. And last, but certainly not least, I wanted to pick a bigger YouTuber that I've never met and have no relation with, but I really don't like the personality, I don't like the content, and that's Freely the Banana Girl. She's kind of an OG YouTuber. She's been around forever. Her bread and butter content, or at least the main stuff that she's known for, is responding to other people's lifestyle choices unwarranted and just telling them that they're wrong. She's like the stereotypical vegan that lives her life in the vein of my way or the highway.
I'm just here with my banana smoothie.
If you don't agree with her, then you are inherently and fundamentally wrong, and I disagree with that. I just don't like the way she interacts with the YouTube community. I was actually introduced to her through Eugenia and her responses to Eugenia, and while that's a whole twisted case I don't even want to get into with this video, but Freely invited Eugenia to live with her so she can magically make Eugenia better with her banana vegan diet, which is fucking stupid. But anyway, I digress. So those were all the YouTubers I picked for this list. Maybe there'll be a part 2 if I'm feeling real risky. But which YouTubers do you hate? And I'm talking about like hate with a burning passion, alright? Like if they stop making videos, you would rejoice and throw a party. And I can just see half the comments being like, Social Repose, lol. You can hate that mothy motherfucker. Please let me know in the comments below. And until then, stay sad, but not too sad.